Right around the
Denver, Colorado for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And he'll find some room to get this up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And Freeman lost the football.
It comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Delay of game, offense.
The delay, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
52. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. He's coming. We got double up.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. They'll set up to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. About to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. 2nd and 11. And this one incomplete.
That one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Set 260 orange. We got this. Check hard.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
On his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He'll look to throw. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton.
hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for
Possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
looking to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard. Mind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here. So offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercept this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On the move to his left. He'll wind up with
first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Aguilar has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll look to throw here. Oh, that was dangerous. Instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
All year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And an alley to run. Excellent work that test to 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Freeman. And they will buy.
Push him back. Push him back.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st.
Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2. 2nd and 2. Out to his left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think that's something.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
Unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
Play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 26. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off. On 1st down, it's Freeman. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
That pedigree in his family.
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, 1st-round draft pick. Uncle was a 1st-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Sets him up 1st and goal. Might we see our 1st touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Broncos.
Here we go. 25, check 25. Recon, 132 fight.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he was able to shed. They'll break the huddle. Send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want that happen.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Throwing on first down. Up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's brought to the ground. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Grimes. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Continuing to run, they'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Mike, 49. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. As they get this pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Just like that. Just like that. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Jake Buck. Now the Chargers will.
Mike, 49. Seam 6. Ready, go.
They're going to look to throw. And an alley to run. Eluding the pressure right.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away. Finds a seam inside the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
Let's go, D.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair, low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
So for the Broncos, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing season as they wind up at 6-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for our visitors, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.